Alex de Minaur holds rare edge over Jakub Mensik. A head-to-head feud can match Jakub Mensik is no longer just a promising name whispered among tennis insiders. He is officially a problem for the elite. AT, just 20 years old, the Czech powerhouse continues to collect statement victories, and his latest triumph at the Qatar Open sent shockwaves across the tour. Mensik stunned world number 1 Jannik Sinner in the quarterfinals, marking his fourth career top 5 win. In doing so, he became the first player ranked outside the top 10 to defeat Sinner on a hard court since Ben Shelton achieved the feat in 2023. And yet, for all his meteoric rise and giant-slaying credentials, there remains one elite player who has consistently solved the Mensik puzzle. Alex de Minaur. Mensik's meteoric rise. It's easy to forget how quickly Mensik has accelerated into tennis relevance. The Czech star announced himself in spectacular fashion at the Miami Open last year, defeating none other than Novak Djokovic in the final to capture his first ATP Masters 1000 crown. Beating a 24-time Grand Slam champion in a Masters final is not something many players achieve in their entire careers. Mensik did it before turning 21. He has also picked up wins over top-tier names like Jack Draper Taylor, Fritz Novak, Djokovic, Jannik Sinner with a booming serve, fearless baseline power, and composure well beyond his years. Mensik has quickly become one of the most dangerous young players on hard courts. But there's a twist in the tale that de Minaur, the unsolved equation. While most of the tour has struggled to contain Mensik's explosive game, Alex de Minaur holds an undefeated head-to-head record over the Czech star, a rare statistic in today's ultra-competitive top tier. Few players inside the top 10 can claim a perfect record against a rising phenom who already owns multiple top 5 wins and a Masters 1000 title. Yet de Minaur has managed to do exactly that. What makes it fascinating is the stylistic contrast between the two. Mensik thrives on first-strike tennis, heavy serving, aggressive forehands, and dictating rallies early. De Minaur, on the other hand, is built on speed, defense, relentless consistency, and tactical discipline that in many ways, de Minaur represents the ultimate counterpuncher to Mensik's power game. Why de Minaur's game troubles Mensik. One elite court coverage. De Minaur is widely regarded as one of the fastest players on tour. His ability to retrieve balls that would normally be winners forces power hitters like Mensik to hit one extra shot, and sometimes one too many. 2 return game pressure. Mensik's serve is a major weapon, but de Minaur's exceptional returning neutralizes that advantage. By consistently getting serves back into play, he drags the Czech into extended rallies. 3 mental discipline. Mensik plays bold, high-risk tennis. Against most opponents, that aggression pays dividends. But against de Minaur, the margins shrink. Forced to hit closer to the lines, errors can creep in. 4 tactical intelligence. De Minaur doesn't panic under fire. He absorbs pace, redirects it, and gradually turns defense into offense. It's a blueprint that has repeatedly worked against Mensik, a rare record among the elite in an era where young stars are rapidly closing the gap on established names. Maintaining an undefeated record against a player of Mensik's caliber is no small feat. Consider this. Mensik has beaten Sinner, but he has beaten Djokovic. He has beaten multiple top 10 players. He owns a Masters 1000 trophy. Yet against de Minaur, he has yet to find a solution. That alone makes their rivalry one of the most intriguing tactical battles on the ATP Tour. It's sustainable. The real question now is whether de Minaur's streak can continue. Mensik is improving rapidly. At just 20, his physical strength, shot selection, and mental toughness are still evolving. As he gains experience and fine-tunes his approach, he may eventually crack the Australian's defensive wall. But for now, de Minaur holds something extremely rare in modern men's tennis: psychological leverage over one of the tour's most dangerous rising stars. And in a sport where margins are razor-thin, that edge can mean everything. A rivalry worth watching if their paths continue to cross deep in big tournaments. This head-to-head storyline could become one of the defining subplots of the 2026 season. Mensik may have the explosive firepower. De Minaur may have the tactical blueprint. But until the Czech star flips the script, one statistic stands tall: Alex de Minaur remains undefeated against one of tennis' brightest young forces. and that's a record very few can match.